Welcome back, brave souls. If you're fascinated by the unknown, then you need to watch this. Today, we delve into the chilling legend of the Wendigo. Deep in the heart of the wilderness, a chill wind whispers. It carries a name, spoken with fear and reverence. Wendigo. This name, shrouded in mystery and dread, echoes through the icy canyons and snow-laden trees, a haunting reminder of the unknown lurking in the shadows. A creature of the frozen north, born of legend and nightmare. To hear its voice is to know terror. To see its form is to face primal dread. The Wendigo is not just a creature. It is a manifestation of the deepest fears that reside within us, a symbol of the darkness that can consume a soul. It is a being of insatiable hunger, a twisted reflection of humanity's darkest impulses. For centuries, tales of the Wendigo have haunted the Algonquin people and other tribes of the northern forests. These stories are not mere folklore. They are warnings, etched into the collective memory of the people who have lived in these harsh, unforgiving lands. These stories, passed down through generations, warn of a creature that embodies the dangers of greed, obsession, and the cannibalistic urges that lurk within us all. The Wendigo is a cautionary tale, a reminder of what can happen when one succumbs to the darker aspects of human nature. It is said that those who become Wendigos were once human, driven to madness and monstrosity by their insatiable desires. The Wendigo is a stark reminder that the line between man and monster can be thin indeed. In the cold, desolate wilderness, where survival is a daily struggle, the Wendigo represents the ultimate fall from grace, a descent into a state where humanity is lost and only the beast remains. Come, gather around the fire, brave reader. Let us delve into the heart of the wilderness and uncover the secrets of the Wendigo. As the flames flicker and the shadows dance, we will explore the myths and legends that have kept this creature alive in the minds of those who dare to speak its name. But be warned, for some mysteries are best left undisturbed. For once you hear the Wendigo's call, it may never truly leave your soul. The whispers of the north wind carry more than just the chill of winter. They carry the echoes of a creature that embodies the darkest corners of the human psyche. So, as we journey into the depths of this legend, remember to tread carefully, for the Wendigo is always watching, always waiting in the frozen shadows of the wilderness. The origins of the Wendigo legend are shrouded in the mists of time, a tale whispered through generations, growing more chilling with each retelling. Some say it arose from ancient memories of a time when harsh winters forced desperate tribes into unthinkable acts of cannibalism. These were times of unimaginable hardship, where survival often meant making the most harrowing choices. Others believe it represents the spirits of those who succumb to their darkest desires, forever transformed into monstrous parodies of their former selves. These spirits, once human, are now bound to the forest, their souls twisted by their heinous acts. The oldest tales speak of a powerful shaman or warrior who, driven by hunger or madness, consumed the flesh of another human being. This act, a transgression against the laws of nature and spirit, twisted the transgressor into a grotesque mockery of humanity. This act, a transgression against the laws of nature and spirit, twisted the transgressor into a grotesque mockery of humanity. The transformation was not just physical, but spiritual, a curse that bound them to an eternal hunger. Their body became gaunt and skeletal, their skin stretched taut over bones, their eyes burning with an unholy hunger. This hunger was insatiable, driving them to seek out human flesh, to quell the gnawing void within. Whatever its true origins, the Wendigo became a powerful figure in Algonquin mythology. It was a symbol of the dangers of greed and excess, a reminder of the thin line between humanity and monstrosity. It was a being of immense strength and speed, able to mimic human voices to lure its victims into the depths of the forest. This ability made it a cunning predator, using deception to draw the unsuspecting into its grasp. Its presence brought with it an unnatural chill, a harbinger of the death and despair that followed in its wake. The Wendigo's very essence was a blight upon the land, a dark force that corrupted everything it touched. The legend of the Wendigo serves as a stark warning, a tale of the consequences of losing one's humanity to the primal urges of survival and greed. The legends of the Wendigo are not mere campfire tales meant to frighten children. They are deeply rooted in the cultural fabric of the Algonquin people, serving as powerful cautionary narratives. These stories are woven into the very essence of Algonquin culture, passed down through generations as warnings about the dangers that lurk both within the human heart and in the wild, untamed world outside. The tales of the Wendigo offer glimpses into the creature's terrifying power and the depths of its depravity. They are not just stories of a monster, but reflections of human fears and moral lessons. One particularly chilling tale speaks of a group of hunters who, lost and starving in the wilderness, encountered a Wendigo. Desperation and hunger had driven them to the brink, and the Wendigo preyed on their vulnerability. One by one, it picked them off, mimicking their voices to lure them into the darkness. The creature's cunning and malevolence were unmatched, turning the hunter's own trust against them. Another story tells of a village terrorized by a Wendigo that snatched people from their homes at night, leaving behind only bloody footprints in the snow. The fear it instilled was palpable, a constant reminder of the lurking danger. These stories, though terrifying, served an important purpose. They were not just meant to scare, but to teach and to warn. They reminded people of the importance of community, the dangers of greed, and the need to respect the power of the natural world. The Wendigo was a symbol of what could happen when these values were ignored. To disregard these lessons was to risk inviting the Wendigo's wrath. The story served as a moral compass, guiding the community in their actions and decisions. Elders would share these tales around campfires, their voices carrying the weight of generations. The flickering flames would cast eerie shadows, adding to the atmosphere of the stories. Children would listen with wide eyes, absorbing the lessons and the warnings. These stories were a rite of passage, a way to instill values and caution in the young. The telling of Wendigo stories was a communal act, bringing people together in shared heritage and mutual protection. It was a way to reinforce bonds and ensure the survival of the community. Ultimately, the legends of the Wendigo were a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of living in harmony with it. They taught respect for the wilderness and the dangers of straying too far from the path of wisdom and community. The Wendigo is more than just a monstrous creature. It is a symbol of the darkest aspects of human nature. Its insatiable hunger represents the greed and envy that can consume us, driving us to betray our loved ones and ourselves. Its twisted form reflects the corruption that takes root when we abandon our humanity. The Wendigo's ability to mimic human voices speaks to its cunning and its ability to exploit our weaknesses. It preys on our fears, our loneliness, and our desire for connection. It reminds us that even in the depths of our despair, we must be wary of the voices that whisper promises of solace and salvation. To encounter the Wendigo is to confront the monsters within ourselves. It is a test of our strength, our resolve, and our commitment to our own humanity. For in the face of such primal terror, we are forced to confront the darkness that lurks within us all. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Wendigo legend. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing tales and explorations. Your support helps us bring more content like this to you. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.